219 book. 219. Look with me if you will. I'm looking at the work together now. Use the general ledger accounts from work together 8-2. So we did 8-1 together. You did 8-2, and we checked it yesterday before you left. Yes? Mm-hmm. Did I dream that? Okay. We're going to prepare then the post-closing trial balance for Delene's delivery service on July 31st of the current year. Okay? So you got a little bit of flip-flopping. In your workbook, you're on 167. 167. We're going to create a post-closing trial balance. And guess what? It really can't be much easier than you can imagine. All you're doing is writing down the accounts that still have balances. Okay? So if something has a zero balance, why do we want to write it down and say zero? We don't. So we're going to just put the accounts that still have a balance, and the debit side or the credit side, we're going to add them up. They're going to equal. And this fine form is going to look like this. I don't want you feverishly copying. I do want you to take a look at our heading. Take a look at the heading. Who, what, when. This heading on financial statements never changes, guys. I mean, the way the date looks and the words here, but it's always who, what, when. We're on page 167 in your workbook. Making a post-closing trial balance. The very last thing I do in what's called the accounting cycle. Darlene's delivery service. Who? Post-closing trial balance. Post-closing, after I've done closing entries. Here's the trial balance again. Lastly, the date. And I'm preparing this on a day because tomorrow it might change. Well, I'm confused on when it's 4-month ended and when it's just a day. Balance sheet and post-closing trial balance are just a day because it's showing a snapshot. Here's the balance of these accounts today. When we do an income statement or that worksheet, we're showing we made this net income over a period of time. I didn't make it in a day. Okay? So, as you flip-flop through your general ledger, this is where we're getting those numbers now. We're creating a post-closing trial balance, and you're going, well, you cash, we haven't done a thing. Yeah, that's because we didn't do a thing in this chapter with cash. All right, so cash, 6116, petty cash 200. I can remember 2 at a time. Why am I screwed up? Oh, I was on the on your own. Criminy, oh, criminy. Sorry, still on your own. Whew. All right, work together. So your finger might be way back when on page 159. Okay? Work together. Good work. Cash, $73.50. So on my post-closing trial balance, oh lordy be. These are the days I like my transparencies better because I'm old. Cash, $73.50. These accounts, ladies and gentlemen, are the only accounts that still have balances. And I'm recording the balances after I recorded closing entries. Okay? So, we're flipping back and forth. I'm not gonna because I think it probably makes you seasick. Accounts receivable, Ramel Woods. You can flip if you want. And right now, I don't care. We didn't do anything really with a couple of these accounts. So AR, Ramel Woods. This is saying Ramel still owes me $372 today, July 30th. AR Wyatt. Wyatt still owes me $88. Accounts receivable. Receivable means I am owed money. I'm recording these in order as they were in your ledger, so as you're flipping, you'll see that. My new balance in supplies, because remember I had that adjusting entry. So my new balance in supplies is $250 and prepaid is $900. So I did do some things there. Again, I'm getting this information, and maybe you write this down somewhere. Information comes from general ledger. Okay? I'm not going back to the worksheet and copying that. No, no, no. Colin Gas. I owe Colin Gas $975 right now. I owe Grand Uniforms $212. Darlene Wong Capital. So Darlene, my owner, her capital is now at $77.73. It wasn't when we started this end of the fiscal period work. Okay? And guess what? Every other account in your general ledger should be a big, fat 0. Okay? Are you okay? We're working. We're working together. Yep. Yes, because you got your back, brother. I know. I did that too. Sorry. Okay. Then I write the word totals. I write the word totals and I add them up, you know, with my calculator. And I say they're equal. And I go, woo-hoo, I am done. I am done with the end of the fiscal period work. Joanne still doesn't have red pens for me. Single rule here. Double rule, both columns. Oh. One day when I get a red pen, we have the best lines ever. What if they don't equal? I can check it.
Selection be done.
Eat more revenue.
Closed business. They would have to redo everything.
Yeah, we got to go back. We got to see what the heck happened. Because I equaled, remember, in the worksheet, I equaled there. So then it might have been somewhere else something I did. Wait a minute, what if one of my expenses has a balance? Should I put it there? Then you've screwed something up. Everything else in your general ledger is 0 on purpose. Because again, this is a post-closing trial balance. Post-closing means after I have posted those closing entries. And this is a nice report, not only because you go, woo-hoo, I'm done, but you also go, it's not very long, because a lot of my accounts, most of them, are closed. Look what's still open. Assets, liabilities, owner's equity. Only thing that's open, Cole.
If your assets equal your liabilities, aren't you just breaking even?
If my assets are equal to my liabilities, sort of, but this is liabilities plus owner's equity.
Oh.
Yeah, assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. So all the junk I have minus who I owe for that is what I'm worth. Okay? So I could do that individually. If my home's worth $400,000 and I don't have any other debt and I still owe the bank $200,000 and maybe I have some cash in there to the tune of $100,000, my net worth would be $300,000 right now. So sell all my assets, take the cash, whatever other cash I have, that's my worth. Okay? People do that all the time. I'm a millionaire. Are you really? Does that mean you have $1 million in the bank? No. It means all of my assets, less what I owe on those assets, makes you a millionaire. Other questions? Post-closing trial balance. All again, you know, a lot of times that's all we do is copy crap from one spot to another, right? We're copying the totals of my ledger into this very nice form. I show that it's equal. We're in good shape. Other questions? Okay, on your own it, if you will, and yeah, you're going to be. So now you're writing on page 168, but you're flipping back to the on your own the directions say, prepare a post-closing trial balance for cuts by Kelly on February 28th of the current year. Cuts by Kelly. And that, my friends, is chapter 8.